Hi, this video I'll talk about a book I just read from Lauren Southern. This is not real life. But first, let me show you. I went to Miller's Discount Store this past weekend, and I got 10 boxes each of Folgers Buttery Caramel Instant Latte and French Vanilla Instant Latte. They were $1.59 each.
And they got like four packets, four servings.
Packets in it. So.
And you're supposed to mix them in 8 ounces of water, and you mix them into a 16-ounce cup of water?
Yeah, and it works fine.
All right. I keep telling her it'll be more potent if she does it in an 8-ounce mug, but she likes it in the big water bottles.
I like it cold.
All right.
So Lauren Southern, here's the title of her book, Lauren Southern, This Is Not Real Life. Now, I never heard of her until this book was recommended to me on my Kindle front page. I get Kindle Unlimited. So I went ahead and borrowed it blindly because I thought this is not real life. It'll be some woman talking about the common delusion a lot of us online people suffer from, is that we're in a simulation. No, what I walked right into was a book by a girl whose Wikipedia is accusing her of being a white nationalist, and she has deep connections in the alt-right media.
You know what alt-right stands for?
No.
White nationalist.
I didn't know that.
I mean, it's just...
No, I didn't know that. I didn't read it.
I know.
Well, anyways, the book is well written, right? And if you read it alone, you think, oh, this girl is kind of like, she's got dopey, her documentary on South Africa, I'm not going to watch the whole thing, because I don't know when I'm being lied to anymore. It's hard to sift through the freaking lies when they're freaking bold as hell. Well, anyways, I got to the part in her book, and I wasn't expecting this because I didn't know about her. She released a chapter of her book where some well-known guy, basically, they gave her a Mickey in her drink, and she was all drunked up and got back to his hotel room or something, basically assaulted her, and all she described was him choking her down over and over again as she came to, and he violated her. She didn't go into detail of the violation, which was, she didn't need to. When she described getting choked down, I freaking burst into tears. I felt so bad for her.
This is Andrew Tate?
Yeah, I think that's his name. See, I didn't know who that was until I read her book. So then she gets married to her colleague that went on the refugee camp documentary. Turns out, according to Wikipedia, they're interrupting rescue missions of rescuing people who fell off the refugee boats into the water. They were doing that.
Jeez.
She was stopping them. She was kicked out of a country for she lost her Patreon due to financing things that could harm human life. I think that's how they versed it. Well, anyways, she gets married to a guy that was on that trip with her, and he's from Australia. And she's like, I can't come to Australia, because I think at that point she already had a tick on her passport that she was a jerkwad from Australia. That's the legal term, jerkwad. So anyways, he agrees to come to Canada.
Wait, Australia considered her a jerkwad, or U.S.?
Australia or New Zealand.
Yes.
So he agrees to come to Canada. She gets pregnant and they get married. Rush, only knowing each other in person for months. Well, she gives birth, and he's like, I'm leaving you unless you come to Australia. So she goes to Australia. she gets there and he does this stuff to her over and over again. If you don't do this, I'm leaving you. If you don't do this, I'm leaving you. So finally, she gets desperate to see her family in Canada. She has to go through a bunch of jumping through hoops
Does
because
Canada
she's on a poo-poo list.
does Canada want her back?
No, it's due to COVID.
Oh yeah, okay.
About letting people in.
Okay.
So anyway, she has to go through hoops for that. I may remember this book wrong.
Yeah.
So when she gets home to Canada with her and her baby, and I think her husband says, "You failed the test. I'm leaving you."
Because she left Australia and he
Yeah,
wanted
or
her to stay
something,
there
I don't
forever.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyways,
That's a good marriage is when you say, I'm testing you.
yeah. So anyways, her book is good, but she's like freaking bragging about how long she was on YouTube. She's only like 30 now, right? I'm 50. I can be her freaking mom. Talk about feeling old. Well, anyways, she's talking about how YouTube used to, we didn't take money for making the vlogs, and when you did, they're like, "Why are you taking money for this?" Now everyone is taking money. You only get views if you take money, because that's who they hype up, is people taking money. So anyways, she's a little presumptuous, bragging about the old days. I don't think she ever was a down in the dirt vlogger like me and other people. Like never succeeding. I'm sorry. Well, anyways, it's a good book, but the girl has a questionable political profile. It was worth what I paid for it, which was nothing. I borrowed it to Kindle Unlimited, but she is a good writer and stuff.
Or has a good ghostwriter.
Well, I think she wrote it herself because
Sure.
she had to write all her videos.
I guess.
She's a one-woman show.
Yeah.
That's the deal. She was maximum effort. It's probably part of the reason why she got the money.
Mm-hmm.
She's like working her booty off. But yeah, oh, one last thing. Enough about her.
Mm-hmm.
Candace Owens is going off the rails with a lot of things.
Just now?
No, this last year or so, I don't Candace Owens. She freaking called Ben Shapiro schizophrenic. Now, back in the day, if I had a working desktop with a webcam and a channel that would allow me to upload videos in public,
yeah, go ahead.
I would have uploaded bitching about Candace Owens saying Ben Shapiro is schizophrenic. Guess what? Who cares? They're money grubbers throwing crap, whatever sticks, right? Oh, and I'll tell you one thing. The one thing that, despite all Lauren Southern's viewpoints on immigration and stuff, you know what set me off into thinking she's a poo-poo head?
Yes, what?
She went to stay at Elon Musk's girlfriend's house when she went to a wedding in New York City. And that, least of all things, is what's like, oh, she's a poo-poo head. She's like connected rich people. Then also, I should have known when she said when Trump got reelected the second time, she thought he could make it easier for her to not be banned from entering the U.S. and things like that. So the chick is connected to poo-poo heads. Yeah. What, are you mad, Rob?
No. Yeah, 9 minutes.
All right, well, that's all I gotta say. And have a nice day.